Welcome back to another Design With Me episode. In the first Design With Me episode, we went through my inspiration gathering process and creative process when I'm starting a new design project. I also took you guys through the new design of our e-commerce homepage for Enkel Studios and walked you through my ideas and how I translated them visually. In episode 2, which is today's episode, we're continuing with this project and working on the product page design to create a web page that will give the customers all the information that they need to make their purchasing decision. So let's go ahead and get started. When you're building a website of any kind, whether it's e-commerce, your portfolio, a blog, whatever it may be, there are several phases that you go through to complete the website. The first part is, of course, the discovery with the customer, or maybe just discovery with yourself. As I mentioned in the first video, gathering inspo, figuring out what is the theme and the voice and the overall aesthetic of your website. Then comes the actual designing portion, which is what we're chatting about in all of these videos. And then once you have your design finalized, you can move on with the development of the site, edits, and of course, you're gonna have to host the site somewhere. And that brings me to today's video sponsor, which is Hostinger. Hostinger is a high quality hosting service that has over 29 million users. It's a website hosting platform that really focuses on the customer as well as the quality of the service that they provide. They have a lot of options when it comes to hosting plans, and beyond that, they also offer services like domain purchasing, SSL certificates, and even website design services if you yourself are not design adept. As any good hosting service provider does, Hostinger also has a bunch of other add-ons that makes your life easy when you are creating a website. Some things that you should look for when you are thinking about which hosting service provider to go with are server speeds, whether they have good live support, because there are a lot of times that I can tell you where I had to reach out to support to get help, and actually whether their platform is user-friendly. I've used some other hosting services in the past where it's so incredibly difficult to navigate through the interface that it made my job so much harder to try to set up my website. So I love, love, love that they have a focus on super user-friendly interfaces and dashboards, so it makes it way easier and way less of a learning curve for you to get your website up and running. They are rated as one of the top hosting services in the world by so many different companies like CNET, PCMag, TechRadar, and more. You guys can go and do your own research as well, but there are so many good reviews on Hostinger because, well, they're just awesome. Also, if you are a price-conscious website builder, their services are optimized for WordPress, which in my opinion is the best CMS and also the most affordable CMS and the most customizable CMS. So I love that they are tailored to WordPress. They also have a 99.9% uptime guarantee, which is another thing that is very important in your list of considerations, because you just don't want your website to be down when you need it. Hostinger was awesome enough to provide me an additional coupon code for you guys, so you can use the code ANGEL at checkout for an additional 7% off any of their current offers. I'm gonna put the link in the description box below if you guys wanna go and check them out. But if you're also working on a website project right now, like I am, highly recommend Hostinger as your website hosting service provider. All right, let's go ahead and get started with today's designs. So we're actually going to start off looking at some inspiration again. I have a few sites in mind that I think does this really well. But essentially, we're just gonna go and visit a bunch of different e-commerce sites and check out what their product pages include. So I'm starting out by looking at Autonomous. I think that they do a really great job with the organization of their site, especially since they started adding all of these products and started carrying other products as well. Cough cough, Enkel Studios is actually on this site, but let's come and check out what their product pages look like. So they seem to do a pop-up, but I wonder if I can open it separately. Another site that is really quite beautiful is GroveMade. So we can look at how they organize their product pages. And then we're gonna look at things that are a bit different. and a bit style forward, like essence. During this process, I really take my time and I go through and I click all of the available options on the product page to see what changes as you click through it. So as you can see, this one will show you an image of the actual product when you click the different colors. You can choose your different buying styles and it kind of shows up in tabs. They do include the product information here as well, but not as much as they do below. They have a frequently bought together section, which I'm gonna just take a screenshot of the things that I like so that I can compose an inspiration board. I like that they hide their information in these tabs because if the customer wanted to look for specific things, they're able to find it, but it's not cluttering up the page that much. And then you can kind of see this section, which is hidden, but this is their SEO section. So this section really helps their product page essentially rank in Google. You can tell that they use a lot more of their keywords here, which is a really smart way of doing it. So I think that we're going to copy something like this just so we can kind of rank better for our product pages as well. The Grove Made product page is a lot simpler. Again, you can see when you click the colors, it shows the actual product in that color. And when you actually switch the options as well, it switches the photo as well. They kept their site super, super clean and simple. I think this shot is very cool, how they show the different pieces that make up their product. Next, we're just gonna come in and drag in all of these screenshots that we took. And then essentially, I just wanna organize this a little bit and just kind of type some notes out to why I screenshotted certain things. So you can see some of the other screenshots that I've saved. And then I'm just gonna move them around and categorize them to show what I liked about them. So here I really like the good to know section. Summarizes the main selling points, benefits. Afterpay messaging is really clear. We do use Afterpay as well, so I think that's awesome. Product information is available in accordion style tabs. Color selector changes the image. Sketch of product used in selector. More information on product plus connect with the customer. Showing products used by other people via Instagram feed. FAQ section is hidden in tabs. Accordion style tabs allow more than one to open up for ease of use and less clicks. Okay, so here are all my notes in Inspo, and now we can actually get started in putting together the product page. So I started working on the product page already. I'll show you guys what I have so far. This is what I have for the product page. The top stays the same as it will throughout the entire site, but the first section will show a simple and clean product image, which you can scroll through. Since this product doesn't have variations, you don't see that on the side. We'll see the reviews, which I'm actually need to add into the more info section. Clearly I didn't type this portion out, but it says a whole ass description about the product, probably what's going to show up in the meta description of the page. I did include a little status bar here, which I'm going to design a few more and show you guys what that will look like depending on the status of the product. I have the add to cart button along with a Google Pay button and of course our Afterpay messaging. And then I included the information about shipping as well as returns. When you scroll further down, you'll see the more info section. I'm gonna add to this section together with you guys today, but I have features, specs and dimensions, the FAQ, and why ankle. I won't be using this image. I will be actually paying another designer or illustrator to create the sketched out photos like we saw in the inspiration pictures that I screenshotted. But what I did was I created the other tabs and what you'll see in like a separate artboard. So on the features one, it gives you the main features of the product. I put a note here that I'm gonna have to replace a photo and like take a photo where I can show the cable management of the product. The FAQ section, you can see that I also did the tabs. This is just some text that I copied over from somewhere, but essentially this is what that's going to look like. And I'm just gonna leave a comment here. Accordion style tabs should stay open when you open another one, aka more than one tab can be open at a time. And then the why ankle section looks like this. So it's just that information that we displayed on the homepage, but again, so that it really kind of drives the story of ankle and the kind of USP of ankle more. So I'm just gonna duplicate this page one more time, get rid of everything on here, and we're going to add the section for customer testimonials. We'll do reviews because I feel like reviews is a little easier to understand. We're actually gonna put it as the very first one. And we're just going to make sure that this is centered. So let's build out this review section together now. Okay, I got the customer reviews section done. This is what it looks like. I'm still a little bit unsure about the placement of this write review button, but if you guys have an opinion on where that should go, let me know, because I don't know, it just looks a little bit weird. I also tried it like that, but we didn't really like that much either. Yeah. Still thinking about this, but this is the layout. I think it just looks a little bit cleaner than what it looks like right now, with a little bit more spacing. And then pagination, of course. So I actually created this pagination in my components board so that I can reuse it throughout the site. And then I went ahead and added this section, which is kind of in the middle of the home page as well, to the page. I honestly doubt people are even gonna get down here, but if they do, I would love for them to see the sign up button and kind of see the extra information that I have in this section. So for this status bar, it's going to look something like this. So there are several statuses that the products can have. There's green, which is order today, we'll ship this out within 2 business days. It means it's in stock. There's blue, which means it's on pre-order. Red, which means it's currently unavailable. And then I have the click to be notified when it comes back in stock. And then there's this item is currently low on stock, which is yellow. So I need to design what that will look like. So what I'm gonna do is create a new frame like that. We're gonna change this, and because it's a component, we can actually go to the side here and select which ones it's going to be. So it'll be that one, and I just want to show what it's gonna look like when it is that one. So we're going to add this component here, and then pull this one down further. I'm just gonna make this a bit smaller, I think. Or maybe I'll put this up here. Enter your email to be notified. So when you click that, this will pop up. The other thing that I wanted to add was the frequently purchased together section, and I'm just unsure where I'm gonna put that yet, because I kind of want to put it underneath here, but I just wonder if it's gonna be too much. So let's take a look. I'll have to add in some images here. I might give these like a little rounded side, but I think that is where I would want to put it. Okay, and the last thing that I'm going to design today is actually a new navigation. So not what you see right now, the compressed version, the collapsed version, but like the mega, I guess it's a mega navigation or mega menu when you expand it. So we'll just design it over this, but we'll want to create an extra triangle, and we're going to add in a soft line, which I'm just gonna take from here. Okay, that's not working. We'll take it from here, just to create some separation, because this is going to be the same color. Okay, so the actual categories themselves and the images are not finalized, but I wanted to at least start laying out my mega menu to see what that's going to look like. I'll make this 40. same here. Do you guys think I should put this line also at the bottom? Like that? Yeah, I think that's pretty cute. Or without. I'm gonna leave it for now, but let me know in the comments if you like it with the line or without the line. But yeah, that is my mega menu. All right, that is all I'm going to work on for today. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of my Design With Me series. If you have a specific page that you want me to work on next, let me know. Or if you have any questions on anything that I worked on today, feel free to leave them in the comments down below as well. I would love to hear your guys' opinion on the few things that I had asked about. This is going to be an ongoing project, so if you have opinions, please let me know and I can make changes to the site with your help. Really happy with how this project is turning out. Please let me know if you guys want to see more of these videos. If you guys are looking for a great hosting service, make sure to check out Hostinger. The link again will be in the description box. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!